Hello and welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. Today in this video I'm going to be taking the headliner down. You can see behind me the headline is very filthy and needs to be cleaned, but that's not the reason I'm taking it down. So as I mentioned in a few videos now, there's a hole just up here and a hole in the middle just at the back. I'm not sure why the hole here is there, but the hole at the back is there because there used to be a car phone in the car, and one of the previous owners, if you removed the car phone, most likely to kill on and make some money on before they get rid of the car, which is more likely the case. And then she put a rubber bung in that hole, and there's a rubber bung in that hole. Now when it rains, water comes into the car, and I'm trying to eliminate as much water as I can coming into the car. I know I wanted to get the car roadworthy first before I did stuff like that, but I do think it's more important now to stop water coming into the car and preventing any more damage happening to the car, if you like, in the form of rust that can obviously creep in. So I think that's going to be my main priority at a minute now, just getting these two interior holes bunged up and welded properly, and that way water will stop coming in and the car will stop smelling so musty, and eventually I can get the carpets cleaned. But what I'm going to be doing, obviously taking the headliner down, and this bit of trim here is unfortunately ruined. There's no saving this. Another problem is the sunroof won't open either, so I'm not sure if it's just a dead motor, it's clicking but not moving, or just really keyed sunroof tracks. But unfortunately I'm going to have to cut the rest of this down, but like I said, this is ruined anyway. There's so much water damage, just flop it. I'll show you properly in a minute, but it's just gone. There's no saving it anyway, so it will have to be ripped down unfortunately, but that is what it is. But anyway, so I'll take the headline down, I'll take the sunroof panel down as well, and the actual headlining panel. Doesn't look like there's not much holding it in, luckily. And I should get the headlining cleaned before it goes back up properly, so it looks nice and fresh. But I'll get that cleaned and back up, and we'll go from there. But like I said, the sunroof definitely keys in place, so that's good and bad. But we'll get that working eventually at one point, but that'll be for a different video. But for this video, like I said, we are taking down the headlining. But I'll quickly show you what I mean by it's ruined. So, if you look along here where the water's got in it, gone droopy, it should be flush. Like if you look how high up it goes here, look at the big curve down. It should be flush up there with the windscreen, and it's not. And it's same on that side as well. And if I pull you back up along here, yeah, where the water's come in and damaged it, it's gone saggy, it's ripped here. It's barely hanging on there, and it's ripped here. Just about hanging on there, and getting ripped. So they really just need to be replaced. You see, it's lost all formation there. The light won't stay in anymore because it's lost its shape and integrity. So it really does need to come off and be replaced. Same with the one on the back as well. The one on the back, as you saw, very early on in the series, and that was damaged beyond repair as well. But luckily, being cream is a very common colour in the 80s for these cars, so it shouldn't be hard to find one. And it should be the same, at least for the front, for the standard model and long wheelbase model. So it should be very easy to find. See what I mean? Should be a very easy to come by. And if I just gently pull this, you see it's gonna bonk. Like I said, it pains me to do this to one of these. It really does pain me, but it is ruined anyway. It's not going to change yet. Let's have a look along here. It's painful to do this, it really is. Sorry to all the purists watching, but this panel needs to be replaced anyway, and it will be replaced because it's had so much water damage on it. It's ruined. So yeah, and that is hole one right there. Obviously there's a little bit of a bung. Make sure to take out your key on the top. But I'm going to leave it in there just to help protect the car. And then you've already got a seal. I don't want to break that seal any quicker, any earlier than what I need to break that seal. So let's stay on that for now. But yeah, so that hole needs to be plugged and welded fully, which that will happen eventually. You see, obviously, create a bit of rust along there where water getting in and getting a bit moist. But actually, it's not too bad for being sat in the field for 12 years. But that allows you to take these off. These little black clips, I'll show you one here. They actually come out pretty easily. You don't need to use any force particularly. Just gently put a screwdriver in there and gently leave them out, and they will pop out without breaking. Luckily, if you do it gently, they won't break. I found out. Got these bits here to do. I've got to take the B pillar parts off. Not sure if I've got to take the whole B pillar off to get to the, like, pulling it down, can then come off or not. But there's not really too much left to do, really. Okay, so it's starting to get dark now. It's going to be the end of today. As you can see, the headlining's down. I'm not sure. It needs to be cleaned, but I'm not too sure if to take this down as well or not. I mean, they're only not going to be able to clean up to that line along there. It's going to be a very minute part not cleaned. And if I'm looking up there, that's not actually that dirty anyway. On that side, it appears just to be in the middle here, so I might actually leave that in place, and when they come and clean it, they can do that. But these are the big stuff, you know, they can actually come out and do it, and it's a bit easier. But yeah, I think to actually take the headline out, I think you've actually got to take the sunroof out, I believe. I'm not too sure on that. There's not too many videos on how to do that. I have to double check on that. But if that is the case, it's definitely going to have to stay in there because obviously the sunroof does not open or close. So I think for now that'd probably be right just to leave it in there and then get it washed and cleaned that way. But after, like, the main reason for me taking the headlining down was so I can get to the holes in the roof and get the holes cleaned up. You might be able to see 2 wires here dangling. This one, I believe, was in the front up here, and they've been taken down. And obviously one at the back was up there, and they've been taken down. So obviously they had a car phone, but if I find it somewhere, I think this is a later car phone wire, and you had one there and one there, because hidden in the roof was this phone which fell out, which is a different antenna for a car phone. So I believe, I don't know, I could be wrong though, and this is Panorama, made in England. So I think that may have been possibly the original one or a different one again, I'm not too sure. And definitely had a car phone from factory, at least, in here. Whether it's this one or this one, I'm not too sure. Obviously most of why I cut out. Either way, the factory car phone is gone, but obviously part of the wiring here, which I will remove once I get round to doing it. I'm going to cut the wires out completely and just not use them because they're not going to be needed anymore. Well, yeah, so headline is out. It's going to be it for today's video, really. Got quite a bit done, and it's actually not too bad condition really inside. There's a little bits of rust here and there, but for a car that's got sat in the field for 12 years with holes in the roof, I'm really surprised there's not major damage inside the car really. But like I said, they're going to get welded up. I've messaged someone already about getting the car welded, and I told him what he's doing, so I'll get onto him again about doing that. And once that's done, I'll then do part 2, refitting the headliner once it's all cleaned and the holes are welded. But for this part of the video, I hope you enjoyed. Just a little video really, it's not too much to see. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. If you like and subscribe, it really does help me see the channel to grow. And once again, it's been On The Drive, and I'll see you in my next video.